affectionate God, I can and will most likely be in bad shape by not following your manual. I mean, just think now, if I'd have went to the store and I told them it did not work, and some 15, 16, 17, 18-year-old would have plugged it up and said, sir, all you had to do is do this. And I took the time to put it back in the box, get him a car, drive across the town, go into the store, wait in the line, because you know it ain't going to be. You can just go straight in. You're going to be in a line. Y'all been to Walmart lately? You're going to be in a line. And then they're going to be trying to figure out how not to give you all your money back. You got a receipt, sir? All that's going to be happening. But because I did not take the time. And this is where people are. They said, no, I don't need church. No, I don't need no preaching. It's time for me to go in the box. I'm good. I don't really need all that church stuff. I'm worshiping at home. And guess what they do? They never read the manual. And it looks right in their own eyes, and before you know it, they don't got in so much more trouble. They're in and out of relationships, up and down, up and down. Why? Because they won't read the manual. How you gonna know how to love if you don't read the manual about love? When Adam received his command, his apostolic orders we use today, Eve wasn't present. When Adam received what God told him, when I read earlier, Eve wasn't there yet. That's important that you know that. So she didn't hear God tell him about the tree. But Adam told her, though, however, something went wrong with his communication to his wife. Adam was created to lead Eve, his wife, but listen, he was given the right to have the ability to lead, but he wasn't given the right to have dominion over her. Oh man, what if God gave me dominion over Pearl? Whoa, Lord Jesus, my life would be different. I can say jump and she wouldn't even have to say how high she just began to jump. See, dominion means you have the control. Adam did not get control over Eve. God didn't give him dominion over her. And those of you who married, look at your wife. Look at her. He didn't give you control over her either. I hear Bashan saying that's right. She said it out loud, Mike. You do not have dominion. We were created to lead, not to control or rule over each other. This misunderstanding has caused so much chaos amongst humankind that it goes beyond the pages of the book. We still got problems today. And guess what? We're going to have problems this year because there's so many people want to have control over everybody else and even everybody else's country. I sanction you. You sanction me, I sanction you. You will not be able to sell. You will not be able to sell. I'm going to bring all my creators back to my country. I'm going to bring all my creators back to my country. We're going to put a wall up around you. We're going to put a wall up around you. When will it stop? Jesus came and said, when will it stop? So let me do this. Let me give you my blood. Let me give my life. Let me give you a way out of this. Most relationships are broken and even shattered due to bad communication. Somebody is on their third, their fifth, their sixth, their seventh, even their 10th wedding. They're doing a 10th wedding. They're in a 10th marriage. Why? Because of bad communication. They won't learn how to communicate. Well, we just going to have to end it. We just can't get on the same page. The only way we get on the same page is do what? Learn how to communicate. Which way we doing this? We got to do it together. The only way we can tango is that we are actually moving together. Harmony means that we may have different sounds or different pitches, but it's actually going to come together so it sounds like one voice. many different colors and fields. Church, why didn't Adam clearly communicate God's instruction? Certainly Eve did not fully understand what would happen if she and Adam ate the forbidden fruit. Because if you look at Genesis 3:3, Eve says these words to the serpent. This is what she says. God has said, you shall not eat it, nor shall you touch it, lest you die. There's a whole lot of things she left out. There's a whole lot of things she left out. It sounds similar, but there's a whole lot of things that she left out. Similar words, but not exact. Thus, a communication breakdown. Just a few days ago, y'all. God allows me to live my messages all the time. Just a few days ago, a big communication lapse happened in my own house. Just this week. I seen my two children together. I was on the couch and I seen them walking by, and my memory been reminding me to tell them what my father told me to communicate to them by way of voicemail. I said, last month, y'all, my father left me a message to tell you both that he loves you. I said that's rare that he would say that, but I need y'all to be praying for him because his cancer is not gone. My wife comes to me within minutes and says, did you tell your kids that your dad's cancer is not gone and he only had a month to live? Just like that. Matter of fact, when she came to me, I was on the phone talking to my brother to try to get him to, hey, go by and see dad a little bit more. Don't read into nothing. Just go by. I'm on the phone trying to navigate something else, and she said, did you? I mean, I can see the fear. I can see the anger. I can see the concern all over her face. And I'm like, whoa, who said that? No. What if that had went on social media? What if she'd have went on Facebook? Dad, I'm praying for you. I heard you died. I beg us all to get back to this manual this year. I beg us all to stop trying to figure out how to have church and run around on the pews and on the chairs and fall all out and spit all over the place. Listen, we can save ourselves a little bit of carpet and chairs if we just get back to the manual and learn how to live this thing. Matter of fact, the preachers can say their voice a little bit. Lord Jesus. Nothing wrong with it, but I need you to understand you're going to have to read and study for yourself to show yourself approved so you can help somebody else know who he is. Matter of fact, know him for yourself. I thank God for this brother coming in last night. He said, it was the first time, I've been the neighbor for a long time, but last night I came in and I needed to come in. And he came in and got prayer last night. And let me tell you something. He's here today. He's sobered up and he's here today. Somebody say, praise God. Praise God. You don't all have to run around and shout to influence people. Sometimes just loving on people. Being able to talk to them and giving them a loving hand and just being able to tell them what the manual will say. They'll be like, wow, I need to come closer to you because you know how to turn on the clock. What time is it? Don't go to Pastor Bill house. We got to go, Mom, what time is it? But I beg us to get back to the Bible, to the manual, and gain an understanding of who we are and who we are to become. It's too many people that are even in the church that say, I don't know what God wants me to do. I really don't know. I've never, I was sitting in the church in Nashville, a nice big church God brought me to, and the preacher was preaching, the pastor was preaching, and he said, you know what God has called you to do, why you were created? I know I was close to my early 30s, and I'm going, man, I don't know. I've just been doing church. I've just been serving however they told me to serve, sing, do this, clean up, do this. I just never asked God. And he said, all you got to do is ask him. He didn't say, ask the Lord. He didn't know. He just said, all you got to do is ask God what he created you for and listen. Listen to him. Stop trying to figure it out yourself. Listen. There's a purpose for you. I love what was going on last night because everybody's starting to get in line, and our ministry team get in line to their purpose. That's all I want you to do. I want you to grow up and mature in what God has called you to become, because if you do that, then we will grow the church. We will advance the kingdom of God. Do I need a bunch of devils that never change to be here every Sunday? Absolutely not. I don't mind devils coming, but at some point I need them to change, or it'll wear me out. Because just as my wife gave her number out there, think about all the devils having her number. I need some devils to change. I need some of us who say we are created to lead and understand we are created to lead, to change and become like Christ. Let me express 5 closing points. Going back, DJ, help me out this morning. You and I were created. We were created, we were born in this life, in this world to lead. How do you know this? Well, number one, being born in his image tells us we were created to lead. When it says we were born in his image, God is a leader. God is the ultimate leader. That's why I know I was born to lead. I just got to lead where God has purposed me to lead. And I'm getting in position to do that, and I have to walk in that authority, whether people like it or not. Genesis 1:26, when God says, let us make man in our image, he says, let them have dominion. Right after that, let them have dominion. One of the ways we reflect the image of God is by leading in love. Ain't that right, Glenn? Leading in love. Let me tell you something. If a fly get on your nerve, you have the dominion to kill that fly. You ain't got to apologize to nobody because you killed the fly. But you do not have the right to smack your wife, or wife to smack your husband, because that happens on the other side too. You have the right to spare not the rod, to correct your children, but you do not have the right to beat your children. I know you want to. You might even have failed and slipped up. But that's not what you're supposed to do.
That's right.
Do not put them on a tree and then have a switch like our forefathers did. And what happened to them, because that's all they knew. I was a part of that crew that was coming out of that. They were like, go get the switch. I said, you got to be kidding. You want me to go outside and get a stick? I didn't say the devil was alive because we didn't have that slang back then. I just said, I'm not going to do that. And I ran. Number 2, God commanded both male and female to have dominion. Both male and female to have dominion. Both male and female to have dominion. See, I grew up where, in my day, I'm getting ready to be 50 this year, so it ain't been that long ago. But I grew up seeing that women didn't have a lot of authority in their homes. I seen women not have a lot of authority even in the church. Genesis 1:27 states that both were given this authority in the manual. Or I believe that there's a protocol, we're going to get there in the rest of the book. There's a protocol that man is the leader of the home. Man makes the final decision, yes. But hey, she is a leader. Matter of fact, that's your other half. Matter of fact, he said that's your helpmate. Matter of fact, you might want to let her help you, because when you both are clicking and working together, you're the best you can be. You complete. You say, well, what if I ain't got no mate? Am I complete? Yes, you are. You are. Because you ain't got to do no division yet. Let me tell you something. When you got to divide yourself, subtract from yourself to actually allow your wife for you can become one, or your husband for you can become one, that's a whole lot of work. When you by yourself, you just got to take care of yourself. Woo! A lot easier. A lot easier.